Hello everyone. This week, in the second week of trimester 3, the kids are going to be talking about spring. That officially starts this Tuesday, so we're going to talk about plants and animals and what happens when it is springtime. The kids have word rings and math. You can practice IXL. We're going to be starting addition. I just want to remind you that the word rings need to come back to school daily, or your child will have a consequence. We're talking about responsibility, and it's their responsibility. I also added a few new, if they need to work on this skill specifically, I added that to their word rings. There's also a reading log and a book that they're practicing as well. This next Thursday, we're going to have our Easter egg hunt. And so the 8th graders will be putting out the Easter eggs, but we need lots of jelly beans. So if you are going to the store and you see jelly beans, we'd really appreciate that. I'll put a sign-out sheet on the cart. Because the more the better, because they're going to be sorting, counting, and then they'll have some that they get to take home. We also need volunteers, so if you are free, I know we have a couple people signed up this week, but anytime that you are free and you are able to, please come on in. If you haven't already signed up for Seesaw, I know a lot of you have, or I've sent emails, please do so. It's an easy way for me to share how your child is doing on certain skills, as well as just fun things that they're doing in the classroom. Like last week we did rainbows, and so that you could see them experimenting as well. I wanted to say thank you to the room parents as well as all of you for donating for the spring event basket. I know that this Wednesday all the items are due to Tiffany's mom. So if you have not sent them in, please do that so that way they can have it ready by this Friday. We're going to be working on in religion how Jesus was a teacher, and so what he taught, as well as how Lent, we're talking about how Lent is good. Stations of the Cross, we're talking about how Jesus died, and we're going to be doing a few activities with that. Also for the diaper drive this week and next week, you can bring in diapers as a part of almsgiving that goes to the Expectant Mother Outreach Program. In Super Kids, we're starting Super Kids Club, and they're going to talk about the letter B. So we're going to practice the difference between B and D, bakeries, synonyms, and antonyms. You'll see the new words are right here. These are mostly to do with the short sound for you, because they had a little bit of trouble with that. So we're going to continue to work on that, and then we'll add some more letter B words. Spring is here. We're going to talk about Lent, scavenger hunts, picnics, etc. We're also going to be starting addition. In science, we will be discussing the needs of plants and animals and the places that they live, as well as making observations of what they need to survive. Report cards go home this Wednesday. So if you have not gone on to School Speak to see your child's report card in the past, that's how they're being sent home. So you need to log on to your School Speak account. If you need any help, please see Mrs. Lyons in the office. She'd be more than happy to walk you through it. Unless I've already talked to you, we're not going to be meeting. We had our parent conferences in November. But if you have any questions, I'm always here. You can email me or set up a meeting to come and talk to me about specific skills. So don't forget to log in on Wednesday night and check out how they're doing. I will also send home their green data folders on Wednesday. That way you don't get bombarded with all the Monday things and the folders. So you'll see how they're doing there. So have a good week.